Hello everyone, I am Artist Mathu. In this video, we're going to draw a simple pencil sketch of a cat. I will teach with his 4 steps. Start by drawing a circle as a guide for the head. To draw the circle first, make 2 small marks to indicate the circle's length, and then on the sides, make 2 more small marks to indicate the circle's width and connect the marks using curved lines to finish the shape of the circle. Sketch lightly at first so that it's easy to erase if you make a mistake. Also pause the video to draw your own pace. The circle doesn't have to be perfect, but if you're having trouble drawing it, just trace the outer edge of a cup lid or anything else with a circular edge. Inside the head, draw a horizontal line. Curve the line slightly so that it makes the circle more spherical. This is a construction guide that will help you place the facial features later. Draw a curved vertical line on the top right side for another construction guide. On the bottom half of the head, draw a small circle as a guide for the muzzle. On top of the head, draw 2 triangular shapes as go for the ears. Use the lines inside the head guide to help you place the ears. Pay attention to the sizes of the ears in relation to the head. Under the head, draw a circular shape as a guide for the top section of the body. Don't overlap the head as you draw this shape. On the bottom left side, draw 2 vertical lines as guides to the front leg. Pay attention to how long the lines are in relation to the body. Tilt the lines to the right slightly. At the bottom, draw a shape that's like an oval as a guide for the foot. Inside the head, lightly sketch 2 small circles for the eyes. Place the eyes on top of the horizontal construction guide and on either side of the vertical guide. Pay attention to the sizes of the eyes in relation to the head. When you get the sizes and positions of the eyes, darken the shapes. Use thick, dark lines for the shapes of the eyes. As you darken the eyes, make the sides of the shapes pointier for the corners of the eyes. The outer corners of the eyes should point up toward the ears. The inner corners of the eyes should point down toward the muzzle. Make the tops of the eyes slightly flatter than the initial circles. Inside the muzzle, lightly sketch a small triangle for the nose. Place the nose slightly to the right of the center of the circle. When you get the size and position of the nose, darken the shape. Use a wavy line to darken the top edge of the nose. The top corners of the nose should point up toward the eyes. On the sides of the nose, draw curved lines for the nostrils. The shape of the mouth should be like an upside-down letter V. Draw a couple of short vertical lines on the sides of the guide for the sides of the muzzle. Sketch lightly at first, and use the shape on the top left side of the head as a guide to draw the ear. Darken the shape, but make the tip rounder. Extend the bottom of the shape so that it's inside the head. Draw a few short, curved lines at the bottom for structure. Make the sides of the shape more curved. Draw a series of short strokes along the bottom of the shape for the furry base of the ear. Add a few short strokes within the shape for the fur that's inside the ear. Use the shape on the right as a guide to draw the other ear the same way. Darken the shape, but make the sides rounder. Draw a few short strokes within the shape of the fur. Inside the ear, add short strokes at the bottom too for the furry base of the ear. Use the first circle as a guide to draw the head. Leave a few gaps at the bottom of the head. Tilt the orientations of the strokes as you darken the sides of the head. The bottom of the head should be slightly higher than the initial circle. Use the shapes that are under the middle section of the body as guides to draw the front leg. Darken the top part of the guide using short strokes to create the furry leg. Darken the outer edges of the bottom shape to create the foot. Inside the shape, draw a few short vertical lines to separate the toes. Use the shapes on the right side as a guide to draw the other front leg the same way. Darken the top section of the guide using short strokes to create a furry texture. Darken the outer edges of the shape at the bottom for the foot. Inside the shape, draw a few short vertical lines to separate the toes. Use the remaining shapes and lines as guides to draw the rest of the body. Simply darken the outer edges of the guides to create the shape of the body. Use a series of short strokes as you darken the shape for a furry texture. On top of the oval-like shape, draw a few short strokes for the underside of the body. On the bottom, the next few steps are sped up so that the video isn't too long. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit like button and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. And if you want to get updates every time